How do you get more email subscribers? Well, one of the best ways is to have a lead magnet, which you've probably heard before. But which one? What are the lead magnets that convert? Keep watching to find out. Hey everyone, welcome back and hello. My name is Janelle Allen and I help business owners to create and market online courses. Now in this video, we're going to talk about lead magnets, and I'm not just going to give you 50 lead magnet ideas. That would just be completely overwhelming. What I am going to do is to share my 7 top lead magnet options that convert. So we're not just talking about any old lead magnet just for sake of having a lead magnet. We're talking about the lead magnets that convert the best. So let's dive in. All right, let's talk about number 1, free email courses. This is my go-to. I absolutely love email courses and I love creating them for myself and for my clients. They convert so well, and I believe it has a lot to do with just the power of education. When you are teaching someone how to do something, a lot of different things are happening. 1, you're delivering value. 2, you're solving a problem. And 3, you're building that know, like, and trust factor, which is so important later on as you begin to make an offer or pitch your online course or whatever your product is. So email courses are fantastic. It gives you an opportunity to really teach, and it gives your subscribers an opportunity to get to know you. Also, if you have a sales funnel, your email course makes a great nurture sequence before you make the pitch. So I absolutely love email courses, and I think that people enjoy them, especially if they solve a real problem. All right, so that's number 1. Email courses. All right, let's talk about number 2. These are cheat sheets or guides. They're typically a PDF resource that people can download, and these convert really well. My first resource like this was an online course platform chart that helped people to see all of the features that the current online course platforms had so that they could choose the best one. And it was a problem that a lot of people had, and I was able to create a resource to shortcut that decision, help them to make that decision. So these convert really well. You can create them in a simple tool like Canva, and you can have them up in just a matter of days. All right, so that's number 2. All right, let's talk about number 3. Now this is related to the cheat sheet or guide, but it is a single page. What am I talking about? I'm talking about a checklist. Everybody loves checklists. Give me a list of things that I need to do, and I can go off and keep that checklist, and it will help me stay on track. So if the idea of creating an ebook or a guide is a little too much, but you know how to do a specific thing and you've broken it down into a series of steps that works for a lot of people, hey, turn that into a checklist. People love them. Again, you can use Canva and you can get your checklist up in a day. All right, let's talk about number 4, bonus video or audio. This is one of my favorite lead magnets, and I discovered it through running my podcast. Now, when I had a podcast, it was super challenging to figure out how to convert listeners to subscribers. I tried a lot of different things, from text to opt-in for updates to opting in for downloads, but it was challenging because, nothing really worked super well until I used this method. Here's what I did. When I recorded my podcast, at the end of the main part of the interview, I would ask the guest if they had about 15 minutes. I actually would ask them ahead of time. Say, hey, the interview is going to take about an hour, 45 minutes for the main portion, and then 15 minutes to record a bonus portion. And that bonus segment is what I would use as the lead magnet. I essentially took that bonus segment, took the video, and I put together a YouTube playlist, and I would put all of the bonus segments there. And so the lead magnet was getting access to the bonus. And what was cool is that every episode kind of had its own lead magnet, but it was all to the same YouTube playlist. So people could go through and watch all of the bonus segments for previous episodes. So this worked super well. Now, is this just for people who have a podcast? Not necessarily. I think you could take this framework and apply it to other things. If there's something that you do, some type of content that you create, and there's media associated with it, and there's a piece where you could take that and make it a bonus where people have to opt in, you should definitely give it a shot. All right, so that is number 4. All right, so we're at number 5, scripts. If you teach any type of software development or email marketing, you probably have scripts that you have created. And chances are that these would make fantastic lead magnets because you're using them to save time and other people will want to use them to save time. So this is going to help the average person, especially people who are in the beginning to intermediate stages, just having that tool to help them succeed faster and optimize their time. So these are great lead magnets. Again, this works for technical stuff if you're a developer or something, but it also works really well if you are a writer, if you are doing any type of marketing and you have copy that you can share. All right, so that is number 5, scripts. Okay, let's talk about templates. This is lead magnet idea number 6. Now, similar to scripts, templates are fantastic because they help you to accelerate your work. If you're using templates in your work, then this could be something that converts really well because other people probably have the same problem and would find them incredibly useful. So for example, if you're a web designer and you have a template for a Squarespace site or a WordPress site, then that might make a great lead magnet. Now, templates are almost too good as a lead magnet. It really depends on how valuable it is. Sometimes you might want to turn this into a tripwire product or just a low-priced entry-level product or something that's part of your course or program. Okay, I have saved the best for last, and that is quizzes. In my opinion, quizzes are phenomenal lead magnets for a lot of reasons. Now, there is a caveat. I will say that quizzes can take a little bit of time to create. So if you're just starting out, do what gets done. Create a checklist or something simple that you can start with, and then you can graduate to quizzes. But one of the reasons that I love quizzes so much is because they don't just deliver a lot of value as a lead magnet, they allow you to personalize your offers because you likely have multiple segments in your audience, right? You don't just have one person who needs one thing. For example, I have 3 primary segments in my audience. I have beginners who are looking for resources and information to get started. I have people who are in the growth stage who are looking to market their course better and optimize their sales. And then I have people who have very successful businesses who are past the growth stage and they're just looking for some personal support because they don't have a lot of time. So it would not make a lot of sense for me to offer how to get started with your online course for every single person who comes to my site because they are in different segments. So quizzes give you the ability to create a set of questions and then offer your lead magnet or different lead magnets depending upon the answers to those questions. And that's why they are so powerful because they deliver value, and it's not just value, it's personalized based on what that person needs help with. And it also helps you to see and identify your segments. You're going to have data on the back end of that quiz, so you'll see what most people are opting in for. and they're just fun to create. So I like to use TypeForm for my quizzes. I've also used RightMessage, and I'll be sure to link both of those tools below so you can check them out. So those are my top 7 lead magnet ideas that actually convert. Now here's the thing. Having a lead magnet in and of itself is not a magic bullet. You're not going to create your lead magnet and never have to touch it again or automatically just have a million email subscribers. There's actually a lot of strategy that goes into growing your list with a lead magnet. There's different levels to lead magnets. And there's also the consideration of how do you get your lead magnet in front of people. So I'll talk about those things in upcoming videos. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments if you have a lead magnet or if you have any questions about lead magnets. I would love to hear from you. And before you go, don't forget to hit subscribe.